Shanti Shalom, everyone. Stacey here. I want to talk about true spirituality. It's not a degree that you could get for $20 online or at a 4-hour class. True spirituality is your actions. It's your recognizing your divinity and how you treat yourself and others. It's being conscious of constantly doing your best in achieving your highest good to where God knows you and you know God. It's not about pomp. It's not about bragging and leading with that as this is your calling card. Hi, I'm a spiritual, I'm a psychic, I'm a Reiki master, I'm a crystal grid maker, I'm an angel intuitive, I'm a Pleiadian. Anybody that has to boast what they are is not that. They're trying to sell it. You need to understand that the best spiritual teachers, many of us don't even know. We've never met them. There's some wonderful ones, and you vibe where you vibe. You vibe with your tribe, and that's 100% stunning. I get that. I happen to love, there's 4 that I truly love. I love Louise Hay. I love Florence Scovel Shinn. I love Rumi. I love Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks. I love Albert Einstein. I love the Dalai Lama. There's so many I love that it's a wisdom application. They're not doing it for followers and to boast or to separate and be in an exclusive club. They're humble with it. They're not selling it. And they're also not trying to make $1 off of it. They're recognizing that the supply comes from God. So the most high spiritualness would be that you recognize there is no one more deserving or wise than you. Your inner being knows every single truth. Getting spiritual advice and reading books and connecting is stunning, but you have to do that on your own. There is no one that is going to take you to your destination but your soul and your recognition of your worth. So it's all about inner growth. So if we're growing inside, then we don't really have to talk about that. Hi, I'm growing inside. Hi, look at me. Inside growth, big. I'm a master now. Look at the certificate. I'm special. I'm different than you. And guess what? I could change your life. Not possible. The only people that are changing their lives are the true people that are doing their work in silence, because that's where all the manifesting happens, in silence. So your path is going to be laid before you, and you can make a different choice. You could say, oh, this is my path, but I'm going to sidebar for now. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to detour, and I'm going to take a different path. Whichever path you take, they're all going to lead you right home. Don't be impressed, please, with anybody else. Even when you're reading a wonderful book, a spiritually based truth book, take that book, and if you can absorb 70% and resonate with that, give yourself the beautiful credit that you are opening up, and you're getting yourself to a connection of your own. So, of course, you're going to praise and love the people that have brought you to that, just like you're praising, hopefully, and loving your parents and your mother who you lived inside for 9 months, and your connection, the respect, the value, the kindness. That is the highest form of spirituality. It is not carrying crystals. It is not throwing angel cards around the room. It's about being so confident in the knowing that you don't know. I am confident to say I don't know everything. I only know what I know. And my sharing is because I care and I love people. That's period it. I'm not getting $1 million a day doing this. This is an offering, and God is going to take care of me the way He sees fit. I have plenty of family in spirit, and I know they're very proud of me. And I know that my actions are not just for public view outside. My actions and my self-love is an inside job. I don't have to go outside and act kind. I am kind. And I also love when I'm disappointed and I'm heartbroken. I love all that energy because then I really get to see who I am and how I am. And this time I recognize, wow, I'm a hypocrite. Yeah, I'm wonderful when things are wonderful, but now where am I going? So it's not that it's perfection. It's about recognition. I recognize that I may need to practice more of this truth for myself. And this is why you give concessions to people. You allow them to fail and to fall and don't judge them. People that judge and gossip are not spiritual beings. They are bad karma makers. Because good karma is going to just meet you where you live. There's no announcement that you have to have. You need to connect with you and your Most High and become a constant meditator. Not in a lotus pretzel with an Om lotus by your ears. In a space of I am aware of how I'm moving and how I'm feeling. And if I'm not growing and I'm not feeling excited about tomorrow or upcoming dreams that I have, then I better sit down and check myself and reconnect. Because this is what your life wants. It's forward movement. So allow every single feeling that comes, allow it to reside there till you understand it. Because like I say, it's a blessing and a lesson, and you have to sit in it. There's not all good rainbow times for everybody. You don't want that. You want it sometimes. You would like to see some reward for your efforts, but you have to recognize God is making a way. And that doesn't mean that you're lazy. That doesn't mean, okay, God's going to handle it. It means that you're in alignment of your divinity and your birthright. And once you're in alignment with your true self, then what cannot be added to you? And then you forgive yourself for falling off path. And the people that would be unkind to you and not help you and support you and share with you, the people that have an ability to get you to a place that you need to be and they don't, that's envy, honey. That's not love. And you don't need them anyway. It would be nice to get a hand up, not a hand out. But people that are supposed to be part of your journey, they're going to meet you right there on that path. So you have to forgive the others because it does feel bad at times. I've been down and known people that could have helped me and they didn't, but that inspired me to a higher level within myself. That's when my spirit got stronger and I said, oh, okay, all right, I got this. And so that was a gift. So the people that could have helped and didn't were a blessing to me. Because then I had to try harder. I had to open up my trusting space more. I had to let go of my control. I have to allow life and spirit to do it. I will never be able to push the sun away. I'll never be able to stop the rain. I will only be able to put an umbrella on and sunglasses. I'm only able to adjust to what is happening in the present. So a lot of things that are happening to you, that's your own personal, and you may get empathy and sympathy and a nice hug from someone, you have got to find your peace with it. This is the highest form of spirituality, by you connecting to you and then extending love and kindness and zero judgment of others. Nobody's a high holy roller. It's not true. There's people that are living awake. And trust me, it's not 100% of their day, not possible. Everyone has a day, everyone has a moment, everybody has feelings. It's about honoring that space and knowing when you're disconnected, and then give yourself a little chuckle, forgive yourself, and then keep it moving. Your life is 100% yours, and your journey and your decisions are to be honored within you and your spirit. And you can change your choices any time you want. You don't have to explain to anyone. And you want to stick around the people that are growing with you. There's a lot of dead weight you might have to let go of out of fear and codependence. There's a lot of that energy around. You have got to, like one of my movies that I loved, Eat, Pray, Love, Elizabeth Gilbert. When she went to Bali and she met Ketut, and he said, you're going to lose all your money and your home and everything you have. Oh, thank you. How much is this? What do I owe you? But sometimes that demolition, that breakdown, is exactly what's needed to fertilize that soil, to turn that ground and plant new seeds. And it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. You have to sit in a space of knowing and forward direction and plant and trust. I've said this before, there's only 4 compartments that we need to master in our life. Health, wealth, love, and our expression in our life. Only 4 topics on this planet. Only 2 emotions, fear and love. It's just where you're choosing to hang out. And there's wonderful quotes and pretty pictures on Facebook and Instagram. There's wonderful things. Fear is a misuse of, worry is a misuse of imagination and da-da-da. I don't believe that's true. Worrying means there's something unresolved in you. So you don't punish yourself for having a feeling. I mean, we all have minds. And, that's been scientifically proven. We all have minds. But even the scientists can't prove what the mind is. Dare they say the mind is God. So when we can contact our God mind and we can live in that space, even 4 hours a day, that's pretty damn good. And when you could get to 12 hours, then, awesome. And when you could recognize, wow, I'm totally off path today, you don't punch yourself for that. You sit down and take a breath and you work through it. Avoidance is never the answer to growth. It's a soaring in. You want to fly right in your center and feel it. So sure, I love to burn sage and Nag Champa and rose incense. I love crystals. I just ordered a gorgeous new ring. I love it. I'm not putting the power in that. I'm putting in the power of my belief in that. I believe that by burning sage, which is thousands of years old, ancestral, Native American, clears out negativity, I know when I hit my lighted to that sage that I am in a space of honoring Mother Earth and Father Sky. I feel good about that. I know when I put on this ring that was my great-grandmother's, and then my grandmother's, and then my mother's and mine, my 4th generation, I know that I'm wearing my family, my ancestors, and I want them to be proud of me. I know that when I open the door to my home that I love in my sanctuary, I know this is where I am fully loved and relaxed and peace, where my man is, my dog is, my cat is, my things, my Capricorn things. So it's just recognizing where you vibrate and what feels really good to you. Don't put your power in things outside of you, not in a crystal, not in a person, in nothing. Let your power be your director. Let that be your true north, and let you go straight up to God consciousness in a way that you're still cool, honey. You don't have to walk around in, a holy robe. You could certainly just be who you are, but more of who you are. Authentic. They think it's so cute when little children, oh, look at them dancing, singing, oh, everybody woo-woo. I think we look just as cute dancing and singing, especially when we're doing it just from pure joy. Find the pure joy that you are. Respond to every call that excites you. Let your inner child out without any consciousness of how does this look and who's going to like me. Who cares, honey? You got to like you. Okay, so that's it. That was powerful. I felt good about this. I want you to have a blessed day, and I will talk to you again soon. Shanti Shalom.